into the weather right now. Darren Peck joining us. I went out for a run this morning. It was cold outside. It was chilly.
Came on fast.
I needed a jacket or something.
And tomorrow's colder.
Ooh.
So as that, we had those series of rainmakers that came through. When they finally leave, the cold air gets left behind, and then we get clear skies, and then
that was nice. But man, that cold was biting.
So let me show you why that's a bigger factor now tomorrow. So what we're looking at on here are locations that have either a frost advisory, and that would be the deep blue over here, or a little more intense wording, a freeze warning. Now that's the Diablo range down there, but what we'd really care about is the light blue area up here in the North Bay, where you've got a freeze warning tomorrow. Let's take a look at some of the numbers just for the North Bay for a second. This is Tuesday morning. You go down into the upper 30s, mid 30s in fact for some places, and this is the coldest morning of the week. So it'll be about 3 or 4 degrees colder tomorrow than you were today. And then on Wednesday, New Year's Day, you'll probably put about 3 or 4 more degrees back on top of this, and it'll start to get a little bit better. But if that's just the North Bay, let's take a look at everybody else on here, and we'll fill in everybody's morning lows so you can see how this will play out for your part of the bay. Going to be a lot of low 40s on here for just about everybody else. And this is your coldest morning of the week, and then things will start to get a little better. All right, if it's really cold in the mornings, at least the afternoons are pretty typical for this time of year. So if we look at the daytime highs on here, these numbers are pretty much where you should be. So it's interesting the way this will work out. The afternoons are pretty much just fine, especially if you don't have any wind, which we don't. And you probably don't even really think about it at all. But those morning lows are about 10 degrees below average. And that's a typical pattern in the winter, where with that radiational cooling at night on the clear nights, the morning lows are notably colder, off the mark from average, than the daytime highs are. You rebound quite nicely once we get into the afternoon. And the next 7 days pretty much staying here temperature-wise. Let's look ahead to that next chance of rain. We can already see that one showing up on Friday. And there's at least a little more consistency now in the long-range model for that. So those are your New Year's Eve forecast numbers, by the way. And you can see temperatures for the North Bay are dipping down. This is Wednesday morning. Remember, it's going to be colder than that tomorrow morning, but there's your New Year's Eve forecast. So you can see the temperatures really taking a bit of a dip there. And just to round that out, San Jose, those are your numbers. All right, let's go find that next rainmaker. As we play the future cast forward, we're going to see the showers show up by Friday morning. We'll pause it right there. That's Friday. Raining in the North Bay. It'll go through the afternoon. We'll let that play through into the afternoon. Goes right across the heart of the bay, right about lunch. And then clears by the time we get towards sunset. And that's it. It's just this one opportunity for rain. It doesn't look too significant. And if we put the rainfall totals on there, they're not overwhelming. Maybe this is like 1/4 of an inch of rain for the North Bay and about 1/10 of an inch of rain for locations further south from there. And that's it. That's the headline. Cold mornings over the next couple of days. Daytime highs are just fine. And then a chance of light rain for the first half of Friday before things clear out in time for the weekend and next weekend. That's where things stand for now. Ryan, back over to you.
No, I like it. So we get a little bit of break from the rain.
Yeah.
And then it comes back.
Yeah, it's pretty much it in a nutshell.
But it's cold.
Bundle up. Yeah, definitely. You're going to be out New Year's? Layers.
Yes. All right.
Layers.
Thanks, Darren.
See ya.